Hi, welcome back to our next lesson of bridge. For this lesson you will need a pen and a paper, so please pause the video and go and get it and then keep going. This lesson is all revision. You should know everything that I'm telling you today, but you probably don't, because based on the lesson today most people don't know everything. So what I'm telling you on this slide you have to learn, and if you haven't learnt it already, read it and learn it until you know it. Otherwise you can't go on and you can't build on anything because you don't have the basics. So to open the bidding with one of any suit you need at least 12 high card points. The suits are clubs, diamonds, hearts and spades. No trumps is not a suit. So to open with one club, diamond, one heart or one spade you need at least 12 high card points. To respond, that means your partner has opened the bidding and you are the responder. To respond with one in a suit, you need at least 6 high card points and at least 4 cards in the suit you're bidding. And that bid is forcing, meaning your partner has to bid again. So, for example, the opening bidder will bid one club. If you want to bid one heart, you are showing at least 6 high card points and at least 4 hearts, and your partner has to bid again. To respond with 2 in a new suit. So for example, your partner opens one heart and you want to bid 2 clubs or 2 diamonds. You are now bidding on the 2 level. You need to be stronger, so you need at least 10 or more high card points and a 4 card or longer suit. And that bid is forcing because you're bidding a new suit. Forcing means your partner has to bid again. If the opener rebids no trumps at the lowest level when they are forced to bid, it means they are minimum for what they've already promised, and it's a limited point range, and limited means there's a bottom and a top of their point count. So, for example, if the opener opens one club and their partner bids one heart, and the opener then rebids one no trump, that's bidding no trumps at the lowest level they're allowed to. They had to bid because their partner bid a new suit. When they rebid one no trump, their minimum is 12 to 14 high card points. That's their range. If they had opened one heart and their partner bid 2 clubs, and then the opener, because they're forced to bid, they have to bid again, bids 2 no trump, that's the lowest bid, the lowest level they can bid no trumps on, they still only have 12 to 14 high card points. But this time it's safe to be at the level of 2, to be in 2 no trump, because the responder had at least 10 points to bid a new suit on the 2 level. If you bid an old suit at the lowest level when you are forced to bid, it also shows a minimum for the point range you've already shown and a limited point range. So for example, if the opener opens one club and their partner bids one heart, the opener has to bid again. If they bid 2 clubs, meaning they have at least 6 clubs, they were forced to bid, they've rebid an old suit, their own suit, at the lowest level they're allowed to rebid it, they're showing 12 to 14 points. It's minimum. If you jump in an old suit, so jumping means you're skipping a level, then you have more than a minimum, but you still have a limited point range. So, for example, the opener opens one spade, showing 12 plus points, and at least 5 spades. If the responder bids 4 spades, so it's an old suit, spades has already been bid, and they've missed 2 spades and missed 3 spades and gone to 4 spades, they're showing more than a minimum, meaning more than 6, but a limited point range. So in this case they're probably showing 13 to 15 points. They have game. When you bid an old suit or no trumps, it is always limited, meaning there's always a bottom number of points and always a top number of points you can have, and it's never forcing. Your partner is allowed to pass. And this is the new stuff we've learnt last lesson. An opening bid of one no trump, so that's not a suit, it's one no trump, which is over here, means you have exactly 15, 16 or 17 high card points and a balanced hand. To respond to an opening bid of one no trump, so that's when your partner opened one no trump and it's now your turn to bid. If you have 0 to 7 high card points you have to pass because you have no possibility of game. If you have 8 to 9 high card points, you have an invitational hand. It means if your partner has 17 points, when you add that to your 8 points, you get to 25 or more points, so you would have game. So you bid 2 no trump, and that says to your partner, if you've got a maximum, bid game, otherwise pass. And if you have at least 10 high card points, then you have enough points for game with your partner's 15 minimum, and you will bid game, which is 3 no trump. But finally, if you have a 6 card major or a longer major, then you know you have a fit with your partner, because a balanced hand means that your partner has at least 2 cards in every suit. So your partner's 2 plus your 6 is 8. You have a fit. You can add points for distribution, and then you can bid your major at the correct level. So it may be 1 no trump by your partner, and then you may be bidding 3 spades or 4 spades. Right, that's the revision. This is where the pen and paper comes in handy. I'm going to ask you to stop the video on this screen, and I need an answer to every question. So the questions are, you'll see the A, B, C, D in yellow on the screen. Inside this box is one bidding sequence. The opener opens 1 heart, the responder responds 1 no trump. So for A, I want you to tell me how many points this opening bid of 1 heart means, what it means, and what distribution it is showing. So it may be that you're showing a balanced hand. In this case, it'll be showing that you have at least 5 hearts. And then for B, I want you to tell me what this bid means, the 1 no trump. So in this case, 1 heart, 1 no trump. The responder is showing 6 to 9 high card points, and he is showing less than 3 hearts. He does not have a fit in hearts. So I want you to pause the video now and give me the point range and the distribution that you know of for every one of these bids. So everything in a box is one sequence of bidding. When you get a new box, a new black box, it's a new sequence of bidding. So pause the video. It should take you about 20 minutes, maybe even longer, to get through all of these. And when you're ready to go on, then you can listen to the answers. Alright, so we've been through A. 1 heart shows 12 plus points and at least 5 hearts. Response of 1 no trump shows a limited hand, 6 to 9 high card points and no fit in hearts, meaning a maximum of 2 hearts. And responder does not have a 4 card spade suit, otherwise he would have bid a spade instead of 1 no trump. This example, C and D, opening bid of 1 club shows at least 3 clubs and 12 or more high card points. A response of 2 no trump, and sorry, with the 1 club, he probably doesn't have a 5 card major. A response of 2 no trumps shows 10 to 12 high card points, and he does not have a 4 card major. If he had a 4 card major with 10 or more points, he would have bid it on the 1 level. And if he had less than 10 points, he would have bid 1 no trump instead of 2 no trump. And if he had more than 12 points, he would have bid 3 no trump, which is game. E, so this is a new bidding sequence. Opener opens 1 club, it's the same, 12 plus points, at least 3 clubs, probably no 5 card major. Responder bids 1 heart. He's bid a new suit. On the 1 level, it shows 6 or more high card points and at least 4 hearts in his hand. The opening bidder was forced to bid because his partner bid a new suit, and he has bid 2 clubs. He has rebid an old suit at the lowest level he can. He needs at least 6 cards in his suit to bid his own suit twice, so he has at least 6 clubs. And he wants, in preference to bidding clubs, he would like to be looking for a major fit. His partner has promised 4 hearts. He does not have 4 hearts. He may have 3 or less hearts. Otherwise, he would have supported hearts. So he has 12 to 14 points, which is a minimum range of points. He has at least 6 clubs, and he has at most 3 hearts. The responder has now bid 2 no trump. He was not forced to bid. The opener bid an old suit. It is not forcing. So when responder bids again, he is showing more than his minimum. His minimum initially was shown to be 6 points. Now he's showing more than that. So he's showing the next range up, 10 to 12 high card points. And he does not have 6 hearts, otherwise he would have bid hearts again. Right, this next example, I, that's a J, K and L. 1 spade opening bid shows at least 5 spades and at least 12 high card points. A response of a new suit on the 2 level, 2 clubs, by responder shows at least 4 clubs, and because he's bidding a new suit on the 2 level, he has at least 10 high card points. The opener has now bid 2 diamonds. He's not showing any extra points because he has been forced to bid, but he has shown that he has at least 4 diamonds. We call this a 2-suited hand. He's got 5 spades and at least 5 spades and at least 4 diamonds. And he probably does not have 4 clubs, otherwise he would have supported his partner's clubs instead of bidding diamonds. And now the responder has bid 2 no trump. You should be able to recognize that he had to bid, he was forced to bid because the opener bid a new suit. So his 2 no trump bid doesn't show anything extra. He showed at least 10 points by bidding 2 clubs, and this 2 no trump bid is showing 10 to 12 high card points. It limits his range at 12. If he had 13, he would have bid 3 no trump, which is game. The next example, same. Opener opens 1 spade, 5 plus spades and 12 plus high card points. Responder bids 2 diamonds, a new suit on the 2 level, at least 10 points, at least 4 diamonds, and he does not have a fit in spades, so he's got 2 or less spades. Opener rebids 2 no trump. He is bidding no trumps at the lowest level he's allowed to bid. He was forced to bid because the responder bid a new suit, so 2 no trump shows 12 to 14 points and less than 4 diamonds and less than 6 spades, so he has exactly 5 spades. The responder now bids 3 no trump. He is showing that with partners maximum of 14 points or minimum of 12, they have game. So he's showing at least 13 high card points. The next example, opener opens 1 club. It shows 3 plus clubs and 12 plus high card points. Responder bids 1 heart. It's a new suit on the 1 level. He's showing at least 6 high card points and at least 4 hearts. It's forcing because he bid a new suit. The opener has rebid his clubs. He's bid his own suit, which means he has at least 6 of them, so at least 6 clubs, and he's bidded at the lowest level possible. So he's showing a minimum 12 to 14 high card points, and he hasn't supported hearts, which means he doesn't have 4 or more hearts. He has a maximum of 3 hearts. Responder has jumped to 3 no trump. He is saying, I don't have 6 hearts, but we do have game, so he must have at least 13 high card points. The final example, opener opens 1 club, 12 plus points, 3 plus clubs. Responder bids 1 heart, a new suit on the 1 level, so at least 6 high card points, at least 4 hearts. The opener bids 1 spade, so he is now showing at least 4 spades and less than 4 hearts, otherwise he would have supported hearts. And the responder is bidding 1 no trump. He is forced to bid because the opener bid a new suit. He has bid no trumps at the lowest level, so he is now showing 6 to 9 high card points. That is the end of today's lesson. If you didn't get almost all of those right, you need to go through them again until you do, because this is the absolute basics of bidding. And if you don't bid to the correct contract, then you can't play, because it's almost impossible to make contracts when they aren't the right ones. So join us again next time.